Welcome back to NieR. So let's do more side quests for this part, shall we?
Kid.
Don't worry, after this we'll essentially deal with the junk heap and then it's straight to the final dungeon.
So are we...
Anyway, there you go. We've seen that one of the guards told us in the meantime that a lot of people have been missing in a sandstorm lately. We need to check. Go ahead, Jova.
Okay.
You forgot what to say?
Wait, I was gonna say something?
I thought you wanted to ask me, but whatever.
Shoot, I forgot.
Wow, his memory's worse than mine and Dwiv's.
No, I mean, I literally don't recall ever wanting to say something.
Anyway, the point is, this subquest is really simple. We need to go in the desert, in the sandstorm area, before the temple, and actually a mini-boss type of shade will automatically appear. We need to defeat it, and we're good to go. Essentially. But since we're on the way, I think I'll take the time to get back to the temple and to fend off the bandits that have been invaded and supposedly broken the seal.
Of course.
Once again, the minimap is fundamental for this.
This is the shade that appears during sandstorm.
Because otherwise you will see barely anything. So there we go. This type of shade has a cannon for his face. You need to avoid all the projectiles it spews. You may not want to talk because you know the sand and everything. There we go. This one was pretty easy. Go ahead,
That makes sense. And attack people by hiding in giant dust storms. That's pretty smart for a shade.
We'd best warn the client about this shade.
As soon as we're unfrozen from time.
Anyway, there you go. As I mentioned, might as well go to the temple while we're at it.
What is that red X?
The marker of our objective, essentially. It's like, there you go. Supposedly we need to go back to the junk heap, and that's indicating the fastest route to get. It's your typical marker in stuff like Ni no Kuni. Oh. Leaves?
Someone's in front of the temple.
It's probably one of the bandits. Help! Help!
You want the guys trying to bust up the temple? Why should I help you?
You are? Typo. There's a huge shade inside. You're just looking for looking
for treason.
Anyway, it's huge. I mean it out, my fellow. My friends. They're still in there.
Jeez, that shade mess with your mind or something?
It seems the worst case scenario has come to pass. Pedro?
Oh, sorry. Ma'am? Okay.
Screw these guys. They made their bed that way.
Yeah. What we've said.
If that shade is as big as they claim, it's too dangerous to let it live.
Okay.
Line. Let's go in and take care of the shade.
Okay, bye.
Let's do that then.
Die trying.
Don't worry, you don't have to solve all the rooms again. I think there is still... No, actually no. One of the doors should be automatic. The door you need should be automatically unlocked. It was one of the doors that you were not supposed to open. Or maybe not. Let me check. I'll check it. I'll check again. You don't have a marker here because... There you go. Alright, essentially, you travel through some of the same room, not all of them. But this time, instead of breaking the boxes, you just need to fend off some shades. You still have a couple of rules to do, like in this case you don't have to stand still. But you just need to combat some shades and it's relatively easy. So it's not not really a puzzle challenge in this case. There we go. Yeah, master trials and shit. And essentially, after you unlocked the rooms that you need, one where you're not supposed to enter before, and in our first run of the temple, will actually open, and we'll be able to get through where the bandits were. essentially, that would supposedly have been sighted.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, let's see what the rule in this is. So I forgot, Dweebs.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you during our first round. Considering you have been miffed about the, placement of the soundtrack in scenes and everything, what do you think of this one as the temple theme?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Not to mention, I think the vocals. My main problem really is that the vocals, I think, kind of make this music come off as just trying a little too hard to elicit an emotion from the audience.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a dangerous situation or a sad moment. I don't need someone crying in the background.
Well, at least it's not like in the Gladiator, where it literally goes ah.
Or Ballistic. Ballistic had that too, remember?
Forgot which company was behind Gladiator, like
What studio you mean?
Yeah.
I'll check.
There you go. That's our hallway. We need
Well,
to
considering it's a Ridley Scott film, I'm going to assume Fox.
Alright.
Let me see. Actually, no. It was DreamWorks / Universal.
Anyway, Time Forgetting Monkey actually don't know what it is, so essentially you have pretty much free control anyway. You need to defeat all the shades and the big one in the background. As you can see, don't worry, you can reach it pretty easily. Thankfully, it's not like Gwendolyn's room in the first Dark Souls where it just loops constantly and you don't know where it ends. There it is. I think I'd go either straight to him or... No, actually defeat the first couple of shades of here. They're not big of a threat anyway because they don't wear armor anyway, so... There we go. This one also has some kind of magic shield, but it's only a hinder against your magic abilities, so don't even bother. If you're just going with physical attacks, it's perfectly okay. There we go.
Also, who's talking in the background?
Kaine, she was charging. Oh, the grunts that you're hearing are the shades themselves.
Oh, right.
They spoke in like a dark language, like Mordor's kind of language in Lord of the Rings. Don't worry, dweebs. Soon enough, we'll actually be able to understand what they're saying.
Oh boy.
Oh, and they're saying, so crazy guys attacking us. Ah.
In due time, dweebs, in due time.
Due time. That's what they should have called this game, in due time.
Yeah, Master of the Trial. And there we go.
So this is the shade that was sealed away.
And it just weavers away.
That was intense. No wonder they sealed that thing up.
Yeah.
Still, it should not have been our fight in the first place.
Oh, stop whining. True enough. Let's grab the surviving bandit and take him back to Facade.
Because all the others are dead.
Yeah.
Charming!
Well, you shouldn't have tried to break into the temple for that in the first place.
There you go, you have a fast traveling option here in case you want to just exit the temple like this. So let's see how the surviving living bandits has to say to us after we get out. I'm getting out of here before those guys get back. Oh ho, I'm afraid you came up with that brilliant scheme a little too late. God damn it! Sorry, pal, no mercy for you.
You gotta die.
You're really trying to attack us.
Oh,
Oh, knock it off.
shut up, you! And there we go. I'll get you! I'll get you for this!
For helping you?
Do Pedro.
Hey asshole, there's a kid back in town who wants to play marbles, but he's too short. Think you can help?
Keep her away from me! That was some excellent restraint on your part, Hussy. I expect a foul-mouthed tirade of epic proportions.
Fuck you, grasshopper.
Cram it in your index book.
You guys done? Seriously, Kaine, you couldn't think of a better insult than that.
Just
Let
move
pilots go
already.
up and report back.
There we go. We don't kill him. We just tie him up and take it to authorities.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna enjoy all the laws.
Well,
No.
we haven't heard a rule about them using excessive
I
force and
don't know,
punishment.
I heard you threw that bandit in the clink. Probably better than he deserves.
Oof. Oh, sorry.
The seal was open when we got there, but we managed to defeat the shade.
Thank you. I knew you were up for the task. The king sent this payment with his compliments.
Alright.
20,000 gold.
And there we go.
There was a large shade hiding inside. That's what happened to your people.
It was inside the storm? No wonder we couldn't find it.
Best camo ever.
Thank you very much. Here's your payment.
Stay alert. Where there's one shade, there's usually more.
I guess. There we go. Alright, up next, let me see. Oh, it's time to resume that quest, but I say you're gonna love Pedro, because remember that child was supposedly sick? In case you forgot, we investigated, and we discovered through the kids that he was in the Forest of Myth. So we want to learn the cause here about how he got poisoned, or got sick. And once again, don't worry, no text adventures for this round. Maybe the mayor can tell us, or maybe not. Let's see. Oh, there's a shiny there. Maybe that's it.
Everything seems normal here.
As normal as this place could be.
We appear to have hit a dead end. Hold a moment. What is that on the ground?
Happy birthday to the ground.
Okay.
Just some funny looking berries.
No, Pedro, they're not memberberries. I'd wager those
Aw.
berries are poisonous.
Man, but Drakengard?
But I'm not hungry enough to find out.
Okay then. So let's just mosey.
Something fishy up with those berries.
Also just checking the... once again the... but don't worry, it's not the... I think it's just... because I was checking if it was updated or not. There we go. You found some poison-looking berries, could they have something to do with it? So for now, let's just exit. Yeah, the blur here is with the fog tends to be a bit obnoxious. Hi, Kaine.
You guys solved the mystery yet?
Scooby-Doo style, I guess.
No, we got nothing.
You sure?
So what's with the berries?
We picked them up over by that huge tree. I thought maybe.
Here, hand them over. I'm starving.
No!
I'm not sure it's a good idea. Are you mad? Those berries are clearly poisonous. Even one such as you can't hope to.
Damn. These are delicious. Give me some more.
Oh, okay. Apparently they're good for you.
Really? Well, in that case, I suppose I should try one.
You know, for reference,
Okay.
Kaine has
Oh,
survived. For reference, Kaine seems to have a
that's a
better
game.
immune system than you.
I think Ryan's is fine about the berries. My stomach feels like somebody struck a sword in there.
Hey
Joe
now,
as
what's
well.
wrong?
Yeah.
You look like... Oh no, don't tell me you ate one of those berries! For the love of trees!
gonna stop,
Those
he's
things
gonna
are
stop
deadly!
hallucinating.
Quick, take this antidote before you perish!
I thought I was a goner there.
And Kaine is perfectly fine with that.
What kind of an idiot are you? Don't you see the lumps, the unusual colors? Why, even a child would know better!
It's like Into the Wild.
Look, I was just trying to... Wait, did you say child?
Dun dun dun.
Oh crap, I meant the kid ate one of those berries.
Oh.
It's quite possible. And if the poison is this painful to an adult, I can only imagine what it will do to a child.
Well, this is
Hey,
gonna be
Carnage.
horrifying.
Did you take the antidote?
Don't need it.
Like I
She's
s-
just that awesome.
I'm voiced by Laura Bailey. I don't need it. God, those berries were amazing.
The truly amazing thing is that your stomach is fouler when you're tasting clothing.
Also,
If you had,
yes,
geni-
if
if
you're
you had,
going to
geni- if you had genitals, I would so chop them off right now.
Ah.
I'm foul-mouthed. Quick lips, that's my gimmick.
They're like a married couple.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it's a general rule that if you're going to eat any, edible leaves or whatever, don't pick any that are near the
still
ground,
can't
for
feel
fuck's
my
sakes.
And kinda, you're supposed to come this direction.
I feel
I-
fine.
Oh,
She just feels
You must have
fine.
a cast iron stomach, Kaine.
What the heck? Is that warthog being attacked by a balance of
Yeah.
shades?
Organs are as filthy as her mouth.
Should we help it?
Why do you have to be such
Nah.
a shithead?
Sorry, I keep hearing... Sorry, when you say that, I keep hearing Warthog, so...
No, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
but-
That-
well,
it's
we-
the warthog that chased us all the
It's a-
way back to town.
Yeah, once again, the shades attack naturally the boar if you just let them do it, and they're fighting each other, kind of like.
I feel sorry for that boar, except for the fact that it nearly made a meal out of us.
I'm more regretful of the fact that I actually didn't show any of the boar action, because the boar drifting mechanic is actually a bit fun to watch. But I know it returns the automata, so Dweebs, you can cover that.
Really? The boar returns an automata?
From what I've seen this, but it's not
Yeah,
plot.
but again, I haven't-
it's not plot related, so it's not big of a deal of a spoiler.
I haven't even got. Remember, I haven't got.
Yeah,
too
yeah,
far.
I know, Dweebs. Don't worry, just for future reference. Don't mind.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, let's go refer to that poor kid's mother. What happened?
Man, I'm bushed.
There she is.
Oh, you. Yeah, I'm kind of busy.
Hey,
Ma'am, I think your child had a poison berry. If you give him this antidote, he should recover.
It's you, Pedro, I think.
oh, thank you. I'll have him take it right away. Yeah, no.
Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, surprised that they didn't kill the child when he came back. Yeah, I was surprised as well, because considering the trending of the quest, I thought, oh, when we come back, the child has just died or something. But no, he's actually safe now.
Guess we gotta have some happy endings in order to actually have us on our toes instead of just expecting
Yeah.
the worst.
So now, instead, it's time to wrap up the last couple, essentially, but at least the essential quests, side quest in Seafront, to see what happened in those 5 years that have passed. I need to remind you that there was supposed to be a story-related event there after the time skip, but due to the budget cut, it actually got away. Anyway, we're back to the merchant.
Oh boy, here we
Hey,
go.
nice to see you again. Looks like you're feeling better.
I don't give up I can't give up on my dream that easily. Sickness is terrible, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, for one, I'm working on my own herbal cure.
Oh.
It's a bit of a work in progress, though. I'm not totally sure about the ingredients.
I see.
Could you give me my
I don't
ingredients?
suppose you'd mind getting
I
an
think so.
ingredient for me, would you? You can get it from the Strange Thing store in Facade. I wouldn't ask, but you're the only guy I know who can get in here. There.
Alright
Yeah.
then. Learning a trade.
I can do that.
Great. The item I need is a mandrake leaf.
Mandrake leaf? Really?
Well, it's
Oh,
not the Mandrake root.
the cure petrification. Oh, goody! The side quest that I mentioned to you. I think it's this one. Pedro be this guy.
Hey, I know you. You're that desperate guy who will take any job that comes along, no matter how stupid or demeaning. They call them the JRPG protagonist.
That's not really how I'd phrase it, but if you got the money, got the time.
Dance! Dance for me! Ha 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 ha. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I've got a boat that needs some repairs. Think you can round up some materials for me? I need 5 logs, 20 dented metal boards, and 10 strip bolt.
The first 5 you can get it easily from shop, but hold on.
I'd ask you if you're up for it, but I know you are. Ha ha ha!
Sure.
I'm the jerk of the village, you know.
You're really starting to piss me off.
Well, that's what I do. Also, I'm jerk. Why? What the hell is that? What the hell is he? Okay.
Then you gotta spin it around town, I guess.
Bring it around town, then you do.
But yeah, the other materials, aside from the logs, the other materials you can get them by farming robots at the junk heap, so
Someday you shall.
they're really common. Anyway, NieR was just talking about how he wants to, once he get back Yona, he wants to take her on a journey through the rest of the world.
Hello.
I think it's you, Shiroi, with this one.
Okay. Excuse me, sir?
Hi, Chun-Li.
She kinda has that haircut.
What, me?
Now we can't see her legs
Yes.
though.
Because people have been talking. They say you're their very adept freelance agent.
What the fuck?
Basically meaning that he's freelance and he'll do a lot because he's adaptable.
I'm a jeweler by trade, you see, and I am currently in search for a precious gem known as the mermaid tear.
It's a giant
Oh,
blue
of
diamond.
It's always a mermaid. Something.
Tear or something, yeah.
Mermaids. Of
Well,
course.
Pedro, according to Galaxy, they're actually not really that good for anything.
Have you ever heard of it, sir?
I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. Why would you?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Not
I'm not
especially.
sure if that's sexist or not.
Well, then let me tell you, I believe the tear to be located somewhere in the very town. I am close now, so very close.
What, can you sense it?
She sensed a disturbance in the force.
As if like the 30 fans who bought this game cried out in terror and then were silent.
Guy in the background, what are you doing?
This is more like a business transaction for you.
Well, too, at least he's not cheering.
You see, to the core of me, sir, the mermaid tail is one of my family's most precious,
Heirlooms,
That-
yeah.
Heirlooms.
So, what, was it stolen or was it lost in a game of poker?
I wonder. We need to check it out.
My grandfather was the original possessor, but upon his death, some 50 years ago, the jewel vanished without a trace.
It's always 50 years ago. We
I know,
started the
right?
whole line to the Lighthouse Lady, and then this happened.
I just
Wait,
noticed
so
too.
you've been waiting for 50 years to ask about this?
Apparently.
Too, I just noticed. The guy is
Hold
walking
on.
in circles.
Oh my.
He's spinning right round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Essentially, she's just dedicated her life, and she's close now, so she wants to get this over with.
Well, I'd be happy to open the search.
How cute.
1,000 thank yous, good sir. Having the assistance of a local will surely makes the search for that much more fruitful.
Oh god, he's been doing quests so much that they think he's a local here.
Is everyone in this village that lazy?
Apparently, in this entire world, she remember.
Well, remember, Shuri, this is Seafront, a town that relies on an old lady to the point where they wouldn't let her leave to be with her lost love.
Yeah, because apparently no one else is able to operate it.
The Lighthouse.
Yeah,
What a bunch of assholes.
bunch of baloney, yeah. Anyway, maybe try asking this one. Hold on, I think. There we go. In order wants to bring the beer mate here, search cheaper for it.
How hard
wait,
could
wait,
it be to look for a jewel that's been
That's for
missing
material.
for
Don't
50
worry.
years?
Every material grinding, I do that off screen, so don't worry. The mermaid tier? Never heard of it.
That's a woman, but okay.
The Lighthouse Lady would have been the one to ask. She knew everything about precious stones.
But she's dead now and we're heartless bastards, so,
That old woman is-
Hold on.
Yeah. Perhaps a visit to her home is in order.
Might as well.
Oh.
Speaking of old people, Pedro, you have another one to voice here.
Oh, goody.
It's not the same, don't worry.
Ah,
This
it's
one.
you. I've heard a great many stories about you, making quite the name for yourself.
I don't know about that.
Oh, no need to be modest. After all, I do have a job for someone with your particular talent.
Excuse me.
I'm listening.
I need you to retrieve some cargo from a ship that wrecked at sea.
Of course.
To recover it all would be a monumental task, so you should concentrate on free crates of particular import. Now go!
Okay then.
This cargo is likely washed ashore on all the far-flung corners of the world, so it will be a task of some difficulty. Can I
Don't
continue
worry,
assistance
it's actually easier than it sounds, so don't worry.
Could you please go all around the world finding these random crates that I know where they are? Okay, thanks.
Please.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, and one more thing. Whatever you do, unseal cargo.
What is this, alone in the
Okay.
dark?
Well, now I'm curious. Why can't I open it?
Well, there were some rather unique products that I was shipping. You were to see them, it might place me in something of a dilemma. I'd have to kill you.
Jesus.
You know too much.
Hey, you're the guy with the money. You don't want me to look? Fine, I won't.
You're too good for the surf pop in
Alright,
here.
let's just...
That
mosey
woman
here.
pretty much all just
Now,
but admitted
those
it.
crates are actually rather easy to find. You just find like one in the village, one in the northern plains, and one, I think, right here at Seafront. So they're actually pretty easy to come by, especially because you don't have to do a lot of room. Anyway, it's time instead, I think, to reprise the quest of the guy with the Rafflesia. Remember the one that tasked us to go to the Airy and find his girlfriend, but apparently she had left and the shade killed her or something. So let's see what happens after this. Lives?
Hey there. Long time no see. How you
Long
doing?
time no see.
Long time no see.
You can't escape it, Pedro. Great, thanks. My Fresias are selling like hotcakes, apparently.
No, I'm here, though, somewhere.
I'm here.
I'm just biting my tongue.
Bibs?
That's my
Good to
wife
hear.
and son.
Multitasking, guys.
Don't ever talk to me or my wife's son ever again.
Good to see you found someone in the end.
Yes, it took some time, but I was finally able to move on.
Oh, that's good
Oh,
to know.
that reminds me. Are you looking for work?
Oh, great. More work.
Well, this is one of the nicer NPCs, so sure, why not?
Always. What do you need?
Excuse me, Taro-san. You asked us to accept the quest before we even know what the quest is.
I have a customer in Facade who needs the Frisia, so I was hoping you'd make delivery. My customer runs a material shop over there. I know it's a bit of the way, but...
Hey, we're already heading there for another side quest.
Yeah, that's why I tend to take these in packs, so it's more easy also to trade between one and the other.
Yeah.
Whee! Like Batman. Let's see. A man leaves, blah blah blah, has to go to... Well, you beat these guys, please, might as well.
Hey, buddy. You know a place called the Lost Shrine?
Okay.
Yeah, I know about it. Listen, I'm what's called a botanist. That means I study plants.
Okay.
Okay.
This is all probably way over your head, but just bear with me, alright, buddy?
Lives.
Anyway, there's this place called the Lost Shrine that supposedly contains a very rare tree. I'm looking for someone to go there and borrow a piece of the tree's roots.
Oh boy.
I'm
Come
putting
on,
borrow
buddy,
in
it's just one little
quotation.
piece of root.
Don't worry, it's not big of a deal. If you don't remember, at the very beginning of the last shrine, one of the things that struck in is that the room has like this gigantic oak tree in the very middle. We essentially need to get there and click on the shiny, which will give us that piece of root when it needs. Nothing more, nothing less.
But of course.
More seal! Fucking bullshit, why I can kill you.
Why are you trying to kill what's cute?
We're giant targets.
Teo, stop trying to kill the manatee's family.
The
You
pitas will be on our asses. Oh, there you go. That's one of the cargoes you need to get. There you go. So essentially, you have right on your nose.
Remember, TJ already has got the thing on killing manatees.
You have the option with each cargo to decide to pick it or not.
Does something bad happen if you look inside?
I'll let you see be the judge of that until the very end of the quest, because this tends to get a bit interesting. The downside is I don't complete it in this part, so it's gonna be left hanging for a bit.
So, does the ending of this quest, is that also altered by whether or not you choose to peek inside?
Yes, because it has a different option depending on what you decide to do.
So...
Anyway, oh, hello there.
Oh.
Joby is the guy.
Hey, you got a moment? You used to be friends with the Lighthouse Lady, right?
As I remember it, we basically hated each other.
Oh, well, you at least talked to her, right? Could I ask you for a favor?
Okay.
What's the job?
Well, we kinda left her corpse in there. Could you clean it up? The lighthouse is in good shape now, but it's gonna wear out eventually. We'd like to have replacement parts ready.
So essentially, they actually found out someone who's managing to can actually handle the lighthouse in the end.
You get the parts on the junk heap? I'm sure the Lighthouse Lady would be appreciative, wherever she is. Oh,
yeah,
the poor sap! He doesn't know!
Not just that, but fuck you on trying to NieR into doing it.
Oh
she
my...
succumbed to the Black Scroll, but it was pretty obvious by the last time that we see her.
Oh my god, so this poor sap doesn't know the deal that whoever is tasked with tending to the lighthouse is trapped in that town.
No, because he's relatively young, as you can see.
Poor guy. Thank you. I think only
I know,
10
Dweebs,
broken
I know,
heads
don't
and
worry,
10
I
broken
understand what you
batteries.
think.
Nah, actually, Tio, remember, I'm multitasking, so I'm not really noticing.
No, I think you're not really that keen on the fact that the Lighthouse Lady died off screen, technically.
No, I'm gonna have to. This is different, Teo. Remember, we already finished a side quest that already pretty much told us that.
It already confirmed her death. Now,
anyway, hold on. There are two letters here.
If it were a case of where she's perfectly fine, but then she died off screen, then I'd be pissed off.
Whoa! According to the postmark, they're 50 years old.
Oh, just like the time of that diamond was lost.
Didn't that jeweler say the mermaid tier was lost 50 years ago?
Perhaps this is more than coincidence. Maybe who of us to sneak a look inside the letters?
Well, I suppose it can't hurt.
It cannot.
Here's the first letter.
You're gonna read it, might as well.
I am enclosing the mermaid tier with my next letter. It is the only thing I have found that can hope to compare to your beauty.
Oh, so apparently...
And here's the second one.
My dearest, I fear I cannot send the mermaid tier at this time. I hope you can forgive me for this terrible sight.
So the mermaid tier was supposed to go to the Lighthouse Lady, but never made it.
The plot thickens. And yet the tier is no longer with its original owner. What can we conclude from this?
The second letter was sent from Seafront, which means the postman's father had started writing letters by that time.
And therefore, the jewel must have made its way to this town. I smell a rat. To the post office! Unfortunately, no, because we're actually that close. There you go, that's the... Once again, for this one, I think I'll just grind it off screen.
Basically, guys, I was just trying to say earlier, if it's stuff like, if it were like the lady was perfectly fine, but then she died off screen, then that would piss me off.
Okay.
It's like that shit happened in X-Men Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, the where
yeah,
the blob.
yeah. The blob.
Well, I'm curious, Libs. What if it was one of those? What if, let's say, for example,
Yeah. I think it's you, Pedro.
oh, is it? Oh wait, wasn't
I
Jova
forgot
playing the
postman.
postman?
Whatever. Okay, Jova, you.
I'm pretty sure it was Jova with his goofy
Be
voice.
about 50 years old.
You want a package from a century ago?
Your father was the previous postman, right? Did he even mention something like that to you?
And
Yeah,
no,
was-
Libs, he wasn't Postman Pat.
Gosh, really? You just told me to keep writing the letters.
Hey, Taylor, was there ever a goofy cartoon how to be a postman or how to deliver letters or something like that?
Yeah, I think
Probably.
there
during
was.
during that time, he was doing all those sports, violent sports, shorts, those amazing ones.
I mean, the House of Mouse ones also had the how-to stuff, so maybe I'm pretty sure there probably was at least one who had something like that.
Anyway, he told us to look in the back, so that's precisely what we're gonna do. There we go. We just need to pull
Anyway,
the blocks
Libs, I'm
again.
curious. What if it's a case where, let's imagine that in the next part of Fairy Fencer F, all the characters suddenly die off screen and the game is over?
Oh God, please tell me.
That would still piss me off.
Really?
Oh.
Even if it means the game is over, you don't have to put up with those people anymore?
Yes, it would.
Wow, really? You're
Yeah,
really
I mean-
committed to that, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well,
Yeah,
it's called being
they're the main characters. They're
consistent.
supposed to have some degree of closure, not just kill them off screen willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I understand that, but personally, I would be glad if all the characters, aside from Lola, of course, died.
Remember, what pisses me off the most about those kind of deaths is the sheer laziness of it. It's like a writer. It's like the writer thought, oh shit, how do I kill them off? Fuck it, I'll just have them die off screen.
One thing I especially hate is when a threat that's built up for a while is just killed off screen.
Or it's or it's actually something not big of a deal.
That too. But yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
think I've seen an example of that somewhere, but I can't remember where.
That reminds me. Speaking of.
Anyway, there it is.
Oh, never mind. Dibs.
Libs.
A 50-year-old package. Hope the rest haven't eaten it.
And let's check it out. It bears her name, and the postmark is 50 years old.
So the mailman messed
Look,
up.
the jewel lies inside. Quickly, what does the letter say? Libs?
As promised, I am enclosing the mermaid tear. Unfortunately, with this gift comes a piece of sad news. My love, I fear the illness which ravages my body. My dreams of traveling
Have
to you
you started
are all
putting the
but lost.
pieces back together?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
the guy
boy.
wouldn't have made it anyway.
No, it was the Lighthouse Lady's fiancé, the one that the postman lied about to. So obviously this one was not supposed to be the one that was needed to be gave to be given. Hold a moment, I see another letter.
It's a death notice.
Ah, so the man had already passed on when the package arrived at seafront.
So she did get to find her lover by dying.
Which means the postman had already begun to lie to her. So what now? Do we give the jewel back to the client? Maybe the postman would have a better idea.
Yeah, once again, you have multiple choices with this quest. You can either give it back to the young lady, give it to the postman, or do something else. Let's see what we can do, or what I will do.
What's new?
Did you find it?
Well, yeah, but it's complicated.
Story of my life. Dot, dot, dot.
Don't worry,
Dot.
Goofy. You'll find a better job eventually.
Oh, I see. It was from a woman's lover.
I don't know what to do here.
Well, then again, considering I'm doing Goofy in our other playthroughs, I guess Jova can at the very least get his fix in here.
Well, you're the one who found it.
Alright, we will either bury the woman. We can either bury the memory of the old woman, give it to the client, or just sell it because we're assholes like that.
When you say other playthroughs, Pedro, you must be talking about Kingdom
Fractions.
Hearts. Oh, that too.
What I'm gonna do? It's I don't really talk to Siege. Obviously, I'm not gonna sell it because that's someone an asshole will do. Come on. I'm gonna just give it to the
If
client.
I'm playing this game,
Well,
then
all
You're gonna
right.
sell.
If that's
I
what you
know,
think is
Lives, that-
best, I doubt the old girl would complain about it.
She probably got the jewel in heaven anyway.
Yeah,
Aw.
being good for love.
Well, the next step is to visit the client, I suppose.
That's precisely
I
the
get the
reason.
feeling-
That's precisely the reason, Dweebs, why I don't want you to play any Mass Effect game, because it will be just the renegade, the interruption all over the place. Go ahead, Pedro. Don't
I'm
worry,
wa-
this
I'm
way
wa-
it's on minor.
I'm wondering if Tabata and Taro have ever met, because I get the feeling from playing 15 and watching this game, I get the feeling they would become really big buddies if they met.
Well, from what I've seen so far now that I can play more deeply into the plot, even Type 0 has a lot of elements from this, so it seems that Tabata has always had these kind of referential
but trust me, Teo, 15 is even more blatant with it. Trust me.
I haven't seen that much, only the very basics of Before Crisis, so I don't know if it's prevalent even there. Anyway, go ahead, Shiroi.
Yes, did you find the mermaid tear?
Yeah, I did. It's right here.
Investigations complete.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, I've waited for so long. Your stealing reputation, sir, has clearly been earned. The mailman done fucked up as usual.
Go figure.
The postman fucked up, yeah.
It's a precious memento of my grandfather.
Oh,
Here's your reward. Thank you.
and yay, we got some more gold. There we go.
More
And
gold.
hold on, that's what Vi's wrapping up.
That thing must stir up some power.
Also, that guy's still wandering around.
But it is
Yeah.
far too late.
Forever wondering what his goal in life
No, it's
is.
Yeah.
Certainly hope so.
And that pretty much wrapped the entirety of the quest of the Lighthouse Lady,
Aww.
essentially.
Well,
Now,
at
it's
least...
surprising. In my first run, I thought, wait, something's a bit fishy. I thought she was gonna be like an imposter trying to get the jewel for herself, but no. She's actually genuinely the granddaughter of the two. So there you go.
That's nice.
Anyway, in the next part, we'll finally resume the main plot and actually get to the junk heap to find out whatever happened there.
Alright,
Alright
see
then.
everybody.
See ya.
See ya.